The first time blood touched the temple stones, it was impossible to tell whose it was. Two identical women stood in the courtyard, rain sliding down their faces like tears neither would admit to. One of them had betrayed the temple, the other had killed for it, and no one watching knew which was worse. They were found as children at the base of the Songshan cliffs, wrapped in the same torn blanket, abandoned without a name. The monks named them Milin and Meiyang, beautiful forest and beautiful shadow. They grew like reflections in still water, same height, same sharp jawline, same crescent scar on the left brow from falling during staff drills at age 9. Meilin believed in the code carved into the hall of discipline: control the body, silence the ego, obey the path. Meilin believed strength existed to be used. When punished, Meilin accepted it. When punished, Meiling stared back. They trained under Master Jian, a man whose hands were so calloused they looked carved from bark. He taught them staff, spear, iron palm, empty hand forms. When they sparred together, the courtyard would go quiet. They moved like synchronized lightning, but Meilin always stopped her strikes a hair short. Meilin never did. At 16, they were already better than most senior disciples. At 18, they were assigned to guard caravans traveling through bandit territory. That was where the fracture deepened. One night, bandits ambushed a merchant convoy under their protection. Meilin fought defensively, shielding civilians, disarming attackers. Meilin broke knees, crushed throats, chased fleeing men into the trees. When it was over, 6 bandits lay permanently still. "You went too far," Meilin told her as lantern light flickered over bodies. "They won't return," Maya replied. "That wasn't the mission. Survival is always the mission." Reports reached the temple. Master Jian said nothing at first, but soon after, Meiying was forbidden from external missions. She laughed when the decision was announced. "They fear effectiveness," she said to Meilin that night. "They fear imbalance," Meilin answered. Same thing. General Han of the northern provinces began tightening control over trade routes. Villages that resisted were burned. Refugees climbed the mountain road seeking protection. The temple maintained neutrality. Meiying did not. Without permission, she left at night. She sabotaged supply lines, robbed Han's tax collectors, left his soldiers broken in ravines, and every survivor reported the same thing. "She has the face of a temple guardian." Wanted posters appeared with Meilin's likeness. The resemblance was perfect. The provincial court demanded the temple surrender the rogue twin. Master Jian summoned them both. Incense smoke hung thick in the chamber. "You share one face," he said, "but the world cannot punish a reflection. One of you must answer." Meilin knelt immediately. Meilin stayed standing. "You would sacrifice yourself for rules that would never protect you," Meilin said quietly. "I would protect what raised us. I am protecting it. You just don't understand how. You're drawing war to our gate. It's already coming." The attack began before dawn 3 days later. Explosions shattered the outer wall. Soldiers in black lamellar armor stormed the courtyard. Arrows rained across tiled roofs. General Han himself rode through the burning gate. "Which one of you defies me?" he shouted. Meilin stepped forward. Meilin stepped beside her. For a moment, the general hesitated. That hesitation cost him 20 men. The twins fought together as they had in childhood, seamless, devastating. Staff and twin sabers carved open the assault. They moved back to back, reading each other's shifts without looking. But Han was no ordinary commander. He wielded a crescent halberd with monstrous strength. He drove them apart. Meilin engaged him first, blades flashing. She fought with fury, direct, punishing. Han adapted. He shifted his stance and targeted Meilin instead. Meilin fought defensively, redirecting power rather than clashing with it. Han roared, "You fight differently." Behind him, Meiying seized the opening. She slashed deep across his spine. He fell to one knee. "End it," she told her sister. Meilin hesitated. That pause gave Han time to swing blindly. The halberd blade tore across Meiling's ribs. Blood sprayed across temple stone. Something inside Meilin broke. Her next strike shattered Han's throat. The courtyard went silent, except for crackling wood. General Han collapsed, dead. Meilin stared at her hands. She had crossed the line she defended all her life. Meilin pressed her palm to her wound and laughed weakly. "So the obedient one kills after all." Smoke choked the sky. Master Jian approached, eyes heavy. War does not distinguish between your philosophies, he said, but the provinces will. By sunset, imperial messengers were already climbing the road. Han's death would demand consequences. That night, Mei Ying disappeared. By morning, so did the general's body. In its place, proclamations spread through nearby towns. The Shaolin Temple harbors assassins. The twin known as Mei Lin murdered a provincial general. Reward for capture, alive or dead. Mei Lin understood immediately. Mei Lin had taken the body to control the story, to force her sister into exile. You always needed me to become something sharper, Mei Lin had once said. Now Mei Lin stood at the temple gate, packed for departure. Master Jian did not stop her. You leave as guardian, he said. You return as what you choose. Mei Lin bowed and walked into a country that wanted her chained. Weeks later, bounty hunters tracked her through forested valleys. 5 men, skilled, coordinated. They circled her in a clearing at dusk. You don't look like a killer, their leader said. Mei Lin didn't respond. They attacked together. This time, she did not hold back. Her staff crushed windpipes, snapped elbows, drove skulls into tree trunks. When the last man crawled away begging, she didn't allow him to finish the sentence. Silence returned. You learned quickly. The voice drifted from above. Mei Ying dropped from a branch, fully healed, eyes bright with something dangerous. You framed me. I freed you. You burned everything. I exposed what was already burning. Did you ever intend to come back? Mei Lin asked. No. Then why watch me? To see who you become without walls. They moved at the same instant. The fight was faster than their previous clashes. No coordination now, only rivalry sharpened by blood. Staff against twin sabers, strike for strike. Mei Ling spun inside Mei Lin's guard and sliced across her shoulder. Mei Ling ignored the pain and drove her staff into Mei Ling's sternum. Air exploded from both of them. They separated briefly, breathing hard. You still hesitate, Mei Ying said. Not anymore. Mei Lin fainted high and swept low, taking her sister off balance. In one fluid motion, she locked the staff across Mei Ling's throat and forced her to her knees. The forest fell quiet. You could kill me, Mei Ying whispered, almost curious. Yes. Would the temple approve? The temple is not here. Mei Ling tightened the hold, then released. Mei Ling collapsed forward, gasping. Why? She demanded. Because I choose when blood matters. Mei Ying laughed softly from the dirt. You're finally honest. When Mei Lin turned to leave, Mei Ying didn't follow. She didn't stop her either. At sunrise, villagers in a distant province reported 2 identical warriors seen on separate roads. One dismantled a corrupt magistrate's militia with ruthless efficiency. The other eliminated a bandit ring without leaving survivors. Different styles, same face. And somewhere between mountain and empire, the legend changed. No one spoke of a good twin or a bad twin anymore. Only of the day you might see your reflection walking toward you, and pray you guess correctly which one it was.